This grow light sent to me from VIVOSUN represents the start of another project that I'll be doing. I like to do cracky hydroponic gardening as well as autopot self-watering pots, and I've grown several things indoors: tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, and several other vegetables. So join with me as I set up this next grow. I've gotten several products over the years, and this particular grow light has some of the best boxing that I've seen in a while. Very nice looking packaging, and when I opened up this product, it's always nice to have a brochure that goes with it that has a little bit more information, and I'll tell you that this is just cool as can be. Removing the packaging, you can see the ballast has a very futuristic look to it. Well branded, protective cover that can be pulled off, and once the protective plastic cover comes off, you can see that there is a protective film which covers the diodes and helps to protect from water. And on the back side, the hanging units are quite rugged looking, and there are wire hangers that come with this that allow to either attach to yo-yo hangers or also to slide directly over a bar inside of a grow tent. The two boxes that come with the product, the first one includes the power cord, and the second box yo-yo hangers to suspend the light and make adjustments for the hanging height, as well as something that I really appreciate, a set of grow room glasses, and a reminder to everyone: protect your eyes. You only have one set for life, and LED lights can damage your eyes after a long term of staring into them. And the wire hangers that are also in one of the boxes, this little loop on the top is for grow tents. You can put that directly over one of the bars on the top of the grow tent if you have a fixed position or stealth type grow. And if you don't want to use those, you could always set this up with the yo-yo hangers, and that way you could have a more traditional grow light setup. So here is 25, 50, 75, and 100. All the way to the right is the off position. Makes it easy to turn the light on or off, or reduce the amount of PPFD for seedlings, vegging, and bloom fruit. Diodes are Samsung. Looking at the PPFD maps, I can see that at 24 inches, it would be ideal for seedlings and vegetative growth. The middle PPFD map indicates that it would be ideal for young plants, and the far left 12-inch hanging height indicates that it would be sufficient for a lot of vegetables. And while not at the PPFD range that would be ideal for some growers who are looking for 700 to 800 PPFD in a more uniform distribution pattern, I would have to say that you could always lower the distance a little bit more and increase the PPFD over a 2 foot by 2 foot rather than 28 by 28 inch area. Heat readings will be now taken off of the ballast since the light has warmed up, registering around 133 degrees Fahrenheit. Off the board, 113, and 115 degrees off the LED diodes from immediately beneath the board. Next, we'll take a look at electricity. And as expected, the VIVOSUN 100 watt driver paired up with the Samsung 301H diodes is pulling about close to 100 watts. 98.6 is what I am reading off the meter. So now let's go through some of the dimmer settings to find out how that affects this. At 75% on the dimming knob, I am pulling 72.3 watts. At 50% on the dimmer knob, I am pulling 48.8 8 watts, and at 25% on the dimming knob, I am pulling 25 watts. While not mentioned by the manufacturer, there is the option between hanging height and using the dimmer knob to adjust for seedlings, vegetation, bloom, and fruiting. So, of course, you could raise your light up to achieve the PPFD underneath for seedlings, and the advantage of leaving it at 100% and raising, of course, would be that you can cover more seedlings. I would use the dimmer knob to adjust for a smaller area of seedlings, and the options are almost endless in terms of what you're growing and how you'd like to grow. So initial thoughts are that this light seems to be quality built and should stand up to most growing conditions and offer a lot of flexibility for the coverage that it offers. I suggest 28 by 28 inch square. I will continue to update everyone on the performance of this light and let you know exactly what I find out.